Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my sacred circle. Welcome to drawing down the moon system of Reiki. Welcome to healing with Ki. And happy spring. Today we're working on another one of our series of about 60 videos or so that are coming out over the space of a year, introducing the 54 cards in my oracle deck, Healing with Ki. Each video is going to introduce a different wavelength, a different frequency of Ki in our life, different frequency of energy in our life. And if you follow the videos numerically, you are going to find that you will be with me for about a year and a day worth of training, or a year and a day worth of experiences. And today we are going to work on the energy that comes with spring. First of all, let's talk about what are these Healing with Ki cards. They are my life's work. They are a set of 54 inspirational and educational lessons curated to walk you through the wheel of the year, to walk you through the many different ways to connect with life force energy in your body and in your environment. And they are all about universal Ki. They come with a companion book and this video series, as well as other videos that are connected specifically to each and every exercise. So when you're looking in the book, you can scan a QR code, and that QR code will take you to a lesson about the meditation or exercise that you're working with. The cards are not only designed to shed light on issues that need your attention, like most cards are, but also to guide you in connecting to the right vibe, the right frequency, the right energy that you need to shift you out of that imbalance back to balance. Because when we heal ourselves, we're healing the world around us. When we do our inner work, our outer work shifts. Each card introduces you to an exercise, a meditation, or a ritual that will connect you to a different vibe. Who am I? My name is Lisa Ayres. I am a holistic healer, a Reiki master teacher. I'm a practicing pagan. I have been working with Ki my whole life, but officially for 25 years or so. Let's talk a little bit about Reiki. If you've been attuned to Reiki, you can use your Reiki to deepen your experience of these cards. If you are new to Reiki, you can use these cards to deepen your experience with Reiki. If you don't have Reiki at all, it doesn't matter. The whole point of these cards is that you don't need Reiki. You don't need any kind of spiritual connection. You don't need any kind of guru. You don't need any kind of anything except for yourself to make these connections. You just need intention and an open heart. And that's what this whole series is based on. You can do this. You can do this. What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about card 49, which is Ostara, the Spring Equinox. In Japanese, we call it Shunbun. It's a time of equal light and dark. It's a time when babies of all kinds are emerging onto the planet. Worms are coming out of the ground. Flowers are blooming. There's a great explosion of life all around us. And we're reminded that from this darkness of winter comes light. From death comes rebirth. In fall, everything died off. Over winter, the fungus and the bugs and the world did its work. Now we have this fresh new garden to grow everything out of. Ēostre, which is an Anglo-Saxon goddess, she was celebrated during the spring equinox as well. So we see that this time of year is recognized all over the globe, regardless of culture, regardless of religion. Everybody recognizes life is coming back. Ēostre was celebrated during the spring equinox, and this is where the Sabbat, this celebration, earns its name. She's a goddess of the dawn, of new beginnings, of rebirth, and the rabbit is her sacred animal. We also celebrate the goddess Persephone. She's celebrated during the spring equinox because her story tells us that it's at this time that she emerges from her time spent in the underworld with her husband Hades. It's on this day. And her story reminds us that we cannot only have light or dark in our life. We have to have equal balance to thrive. We can't have only darkness. We can't have only light. We need both. We can't be always happy. We can't be always sad, because both of those states are not natural. So throughout this series, we're going to connect with the 8 Sabbats, or the Wheel of the Year. These are celebrations that many pagans all over the world recognize. This one is the Spring Equinox. The Spring Equinox, of course, we celebrate balance and fresh starts. It's a lesser Sabbat, or a seasonal transition. Earlier, we started this series with Imbolc, which is a greater Sabbat. It's a cross-quarter celebration of European origins. And it was also new beginnings, but it was new beginnings with like just the very start of beginnings, just the inkling that things are happening. Now with Ostara, we start to see that things are happening. All this work that we put in over winter, this planning, this organizing, this effort, this preparation is all starting to show its promise. So we have this sense of relief. The darkness is over. Gratitude. Thank goodness the darkness is over. And excitement, like, oh, my work is paying off. I can see that it's going down the right path. So it's time to celebrate what you've done so far, and also look forward to what you still need to do to make it continue to be successful. So if you've pulled this card, this is the vibe. Okay, it's exciting. We see it, but there's still lots of work left to do. So the work for this card is to ask yourself, where am I lacking? What can you bring into your life to feel more balanced? Do you need to exercise or get your body moving? Do you feel disconnected from your loved ones? Have you been focusing on an exciting project to the detriment of your other responsibilities and relationships? Are you taking good care of all aspects of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual life? It's easy for us to focus on one and forget about all the others. That's not balance. And it's also not practical, or even probably possible, to do all things perfectly all the time. But it's an overall balance, right? Like maybe this week I'm focusing really hard on my spiritual stuff, but next week I'm going to have to clean the house, right? There's got to be balance. And then also ask yourself, where are you in excess? Okay. Is it time to do a spring cleaning? Think about performing a short body fast, right? Or a cleansing protocol. Is it time to quit smoking? Is it time to cut out chocolate? Is it time to remove toxic habits? Do you need to take an electronics break? Spring cleaning isn't always about the house, although cleaning out your house is important too. We want to flush out negative, dense, old energy that's no longer serving us. But you have to clean your body too. You have to cleanse your body too. So spring is the traditional time for this body cleansing. And the reason for that is because fresh foods are becoming available again. We can transition from that old, heavy, preserved food that we've been eating that keeps us warm and comforted during the cold winter months, keeps us healthy and alive, but it's not fresh. It's not full of life. It's not vibrant. And now those foods are coming back. Look for fresh spring greens, sprouts, fresh spring water, this kind of stuff. And we can also get outside again, and we can breathe fresh air and get our bodies moving again in a different way that we've been doing as we've been sort of hibernating over winter. So think about how you can cleanse. Think about what balance you need in your life. Also think about what you can flesh out. You can take a ritual bath. Ritual baths are awesome. Do juniper essential oil, just a few drops. You don't need a lot. Juniper is really strong. A couple juniper berries. They stain. Be careful. Mix that oil into Epsom salts. Epsom salts are great for the body. They increase magnesium. They balance out the magnetism of the body if you get true Epsom salts, not the man-made kind. Dump that into a nice warm but not too hot bath. Let your body soak. Don't forget, drink lots and lots of water, get lots of electrolytes while you're doing that cleanse, because that ritual bath can be really, really detoxifying. If you have symbols, put symbols into the bath as well. Create a sigil, and in that sigil, put all the things that you want to release and toss that into the bath. There's lots of ways that you can do ritual bathing. It's quite beautiful. Drink lots of filtered water that's been left under the waning moon, the shrinking moon, right? The shrinking moon helps us release and let go. So if you put your filtered water out under that waning moon, it's going to encourage flushing of stagnant chi. Change your week for a diet. Eat lots of fresh food. Cut back on preserved food. Cut back on processed food. Eat what's in season in your own local region. That's so important. It reconnects us to what's happening in our world around us. It reconnects us to the seasonal change. And we want our bodies to wake up, to come out into the world, to say hello. Think about what you can do for Reiki add-ons. I always love to add this in. There's lots of appropriate Reiki symbols to use while you're cleansing. The reverse chokure, hearth, seiheki, the distance symbol. These are all really appropriate for letting go of old stuff that no longer serves you. Even just the reverse spiral, so counterclockwise spiral, perfect for letting go of what no longer serves you. That's it for this video. Quick and easy. I always want to offer honor and recognition to the teachers who inspired the lessons. This lesson was particularly inspired by an awesome book that I have referenced for decades called Circle Round, Raising Children in Goddess Traditions. It's by Starhawk, Diane Baker, and Anne Hill. It's an awesome book. It's good for anyone. It's got songs, it's got crafts, it's got recipes, it's got art, it's got everything you can think of. It's really tries to include everyone in seasonal experiences when living the goddess life, when wanting to connect with the world, when wanting to connect with the seasons, with the patterns of the planet. It's an awesome one. That is the lesson. Happy spring. Thank you for being here. Get outside, enjoy the change in seasons. I will see you in about a week.